Welcome to the bottom of the rabbit hole. Salute to everyone who is tuning in. You are appreciated. In this video, we are going to discuss Switch, as well as the character's representation in the film according to Lilly Wachowski. And if this is your first time down here, or you simply want to know everything about the Matrix universe, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any future updates. I introduced each Zion crew member featured in the Matrix Trilogy Hovercraft video with Captain Soren here on this channel. But today we're going to focus on Switch, who was played by Australian actress Belinda McClory. Switch was a crew member aboard the hovercraft Nebuchadnezzar, who we first see riding shotgun with APOC when Trinity picks up Neo for his introduction to Morpheus at the Adam Street Bridge. She tells Neo to take off his shirt and refers to him as a copper top, which foreshadows the battery analogy explained later by Morpheus. Switch held Neo at gunpoint, while Trinity removed the bug implanted by Agent Smith. We mostly see Switch and APOC in tandem both on the ship and inside the Matrix, where they have a backup reinforcement or security role, until they are both executed when Cypher prematurely disconnects them from the Matrix. I went over the motives for his betrayal in the Cypher Explained video featuring Joe Pantoliano. I'll leave links in the description for anyone who missed it. Switch was also one of the only characters to wear all white, along with the albino ghost twins. Another little known fact about Switch is that actress Belinda McClory only auditioned for the parts inside the Matrix, and that in the original script, Switch was supposed to be played by a male actor on the ship in the real world. In a recent Netflix Film Club interview, Lilly Wachowski finally confirmed this background story to be true.
We had, the Matrix stuff was all like about the desire for transformation, but it was all coming from a closeted point of view. And so we had the character of Switch, who was like a character who would be, a man in the real world and then a woman in the Matrix. And, that's both were where our headspaces were.
In the Bill Pope Spills Tea video here on this channel, I mentioned that Lilly talked about some of the challenges that the studio presented, and she goes on to elaborate that point here with regard to the Matrix as a trans allegory.
I'm glad that it has gotten out that, that was the original intention, but the world wasn't quite ready at a corporate level. The corporate world wasn't ready for it. So when you make movies and it's this public art form, I think any kind of art that you put out into the universe, there's a letting go process because it's entering into like public dialogue. I like that there's like an evolution process that we as human beings engage in art in a non-linear way, that we can always like talk about something in new ways and in new light.
Ever since Lilly Wachowski's original statements about why she isn't doing The Matrix 4, I've noticed her emphasis on having to deal with the studio interference. So it is ironic that Switch calls Neo a copper top, because another very old rumor about The Matrix is that originally the machines used humans for neural processing power, but the studio thought the concept was too complicated for audiences, and that's why it was changed to human batteries instead. I still have yet to find the original source of that information, but that story has always made sense, and could also be the reason why Switch had that copper top line, a potential hidden way to represent the few battles lost to the studio in the original Matrix film wrapped in character dialogue. Now that both Wachowski siblings have transitioned, the positive fan reception from the Sense8 series, and the 2 decades that have passed since the previous denial of a trans character in the Matrix universe, I highly doubt the studio would fight Lana Wachowski's inclusion of trans representation in the Matrix 4. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, as one realizes that one is a dream figure in another person's dream, that is self-awareness.